Well, let's keep it going for Linda Vescio.
I did my first comedy show ever in October of 2023. Right here. And I sent the video link to my sister back in New York. And my 8-year-old nephew says, "Ooh, can I watch it, Linda?" She said, no. And my 8-year-old nephew says, "Why, did she say fuck?" She does say fuck. He's a funny little guy. I was visiting New York a couple of years ago when he was about 6, and we were doing movie night. And his dad broke a glow stick in half and gave it to him and goes, "Here, buddy, it's green." And my nephew looks him straight in the eye and goes, "Daddy, it's not green, it's lime." So maybe not straight in the eye. Anyway, I'm so happy he's going to be gay. I love gay guys. I was engaged to one once. Not that he would admit it. And you know, I could look past the velvet slippers and the fact that he would only go to musicals. But one day, I literally caught him skipping down the street, and he stopped and went, "Oh, the blooms on the trees are glorious!" And I went, "You're gay." And that day, we both had to step out of denial. But I don't understand homophobia. Like, it's always these big jock types that are like, "I don't want some gay dude hitting on me in the locker room." Oh, honey, no. No gay man is going to tolerate your back hair, lack of manscaping, and skid marks in your underwear. Please. The only reason straight women sleep with you is otherwise we'd be celibate. Let's face it, cisgendered straight women are basically just gay men who were born with a vagina instead of standards. But the LGBTQ community is super organized. And I'm not talking about the protests or the dance choreography. No, I'm talking about the handkerchiefs. Do you guys know about the handkerchiefs? Somebody here said yes. I was at the gay rodeo and everyone except me was wearing a colored handkerchief on some part of their body. So I got curious and I Googled it. Ooh. So apparently, based on what side of your body it is and what color it is, you are telegraphing what kind of sex stuff you're into. And it's a lot. They got a spreadsheet. I counted 11 shades of blue, 15 shades of red and pink, and 5 shades of white. And what in the bar mitzvah hell color is Holstein? It is like the Crayola box of fucking up in here. I mean, I guess it's great unless you're gay and colorblind. It's definitely easier than writing a Tinder profile. Just wear a handkerchief. But this would never work in the straight community. Can you imagine a straight man trying to remember what all the colors stand for? A lot of straight men can't even remember if they're married or single. So anyway, I did not end up marrying that fiance, and it wasn't his extensive knowledge of Broadway that broke us up. No. It was the fact that he couldn't get along with people. I mean, my fiance was so antisocial that he could not get along with my boyfriend. I used to go to my grandfather for advice on dating, and I'd call him up, "Oh, I had a breakup, I'm so upset," and his advice was, "What's the matter? You worried about getting laid? Find somebody else." So he wasn't your typical 80-year-old. When he was retired, he was working construction, and he was on the street flagging traffic, and there was one woman on the crew, and she came to him and she said, "You know, you're the only man who doesn't harass me. Every other man on this job site is hitting on me, trying to pick me up, harassing me." He says, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." A couple days later, they're having lunch again, and she says, oh my God, they're not harassing me. She's like, they don't even talk to me anymore. What did you do? And he goes, I just told him you had herpes. My grandfather had a lot of funny comments out of nowhere. He sat down with me one day and he said, you know, there's 65 diseases between humans and people. And I said, well, wear a condom. Really? Okay, I'm working on that one still. Anyway, my historical taste in men is so bad that it led me to taste Ted Cruz. Not Tom Cruise, Ted Cruz. You know, yeah, they know. You know, the grandpa monster looking like he got hit with an ugly stick cooking bacon on an assault rifle senator from the great state of Texas that ran for president. That guy. In my defense, I was 19, I was drunk on grain alcohol, and I lacked a self-esteem. So I made out with Ted Cruz, and that's how I became a Democrat. Thank you very much. My name is Linda Vescio. You can find me at The Linda Factor.